Good morning. My name is Doyle. Welcome. I do these videos to practice healing vulnerability within me, and it has been working. So what I do is I sing one of my healing songs, and I try to meet it at the depth at which it was meant to be expressed emotionally, which requires a lot of, vulnerability and all of courage and all willingness. And so those are the things I'm practicing when I do these videos. I am committed to truth, and I am practicing being my authentic self. So, yeah, it's just new. That's why I'm laughing, is because I've never really been my authentic self. Not that I haven't tried, but like, I was just always misled as to how to find who to be. I was always just trained from literally before I was born to be what other people wanted me to be. And so I never really explored who I am. Why would I? I was exploring how to survive. Anyway, today's song is called This Addiction. And God, it's just about that painful moment that a lot of us come to in life, where we realize that something we love is hurting us more than it's helping us. Not even more than it's helping us, but more than it's loving us. There's more darkness than there is light, basically, is what it boils down to. When you see your situation and you're like, I've been choosing darkness because I'm attached to it, and it's not good for me. I've not been choosing the light because I'm attached to this darkness that I keep choosing instead. And it happens in relationships too. And this song was written when I ended my first marriage. And I had seen the truth. I'd seen how the darkness outweighed the light, and I had already made attempts to bring more light in. Everything I knew how to do, begging for counseling, going to counseling myself, all of the things, medication, everything, having another baby. I tried everything. And he wasn't motivated. My partner just wasn't motivated at the same time I was to grow and learn and build a life, where a stable life where happiness and love can exist. And so I had to draw these boundaries within our marriage that eventually led to me leaving the marriage. And the boundaries were listen, man, I still love you, but this cannot continue. This is destroying multiple humans on Earth right now. And so I had to set these boundaries out. I was like, no more of this, no more of this, no more of this. All of the darkness, I was just like, we've got to work on that. We have to get rid of that. I could see it all. And but if you're building something, if you're committed to someone who's not committed to the well-being of what you're building together, or not build, it's weird. You think you have a partner and you realize you don't. You realize you just have someone who benefits off of you being attached to the darkness. They benefit off of that. And so you gotta set these boundaries where they're no longer able to benefit off of your attachment to the darkness, and then you detach from the darkness and you start choosing light. And if your partner doesn't start choosing light too, if you guys don't do this together, then one of you'll grow apart. One of you will keep building, and the distance gets further and further, and you're building alone. So it's you're not even holding out hope for the other one anymore, because you're just building alone now. And that's what this song is about. And I'm here again. I recently went through a breakup, and the love isn't gone. The love's not gone, but I'll tell you what, the anger and confusion have faded a little bit. And now it's just I'm realizing that I had to set boundaries within our relationship, and that led to the end of the relationship. I had to say, like, no more of this darkness. This is destroying us, and it's destroying me. Like, and I had to say stuff like, and this is something we're going to need to look at. And, like, I was just like, you know, not tolerating disrespect, and not being dismissed, like not being okay with just being dismissed. And so I set boundaries in those areas. Like, I'm no longer available for this. I'm no longer available for this. I'm no longer available for this. And I'm no longer available for this. And since I was no longer available for those things, then I'm like, I guess that's what the relationship was. I guess that's what was holding the relationship together, was my availability to be disrespected and mistreated. And I don't blame my partner, because I know that every situation like this is 50-50. There's a reason that we find each other. And there's something that we all need out of our experiences. We get something out of our experiences, whether it's healing or a lesson, or, you know, yeah, like learning, you know, there's always something good that comes out of every experience. And I wish we could have grown together. I wish that these boundaries would have been recognized as like a good, healthy thing. And I wish that they would have been achieved by us together. And then we could have like reached happiness. Well, here I am with the what ifs, right? Like, this is another trap I get caught in. This, we can't talk about the what ifs. You know why? Because what happened, happened. It happened. It happened. There's no other what ifs. What happened? Look at that. That's the truth. Accept the truth exactly as it is. There are no other what ifs. There's nothing else. There's only what happened. And we start from there, and we go. And we work with what we have. Anyway, so this is a song about setting those boundaries, and then it leading to having to let go of a whole thing, a whole future. You have to let go of a whole future sometimes, because you're realizing, oh my gosh, this darkness is destroying me. Let me cut the darkness out. And when you cut the darkness out, people they wanted that. They wanted you to have that darkness. They didn't want to get healthy. They liked it how it was. And you just, sometimes you can't entertain that. You can't destroy yourself. You can't set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. There you go. Anyway, the love's still there. The confusion is fading. The anger is fading. The love is there, but guess what else is still there? The boundaries. The boundaries. They're not going anywhere. The boundaries are in place. If you want access to the love that I offer in a relationship, these are the boundaries that you'll navigate inside of. Like, these are the boundaries to be in a healthy, loving relationship with me. Here they are. Now I know what they are. And now I know, like, whoever can navigate those boundaries, they're probably a good fit. Oh, I'm going to keep that on. Okay, so here we go. This addiction. gifts and devotion. I don't want any part of apologies filled with emotion. So please, don't start. Take the pieces that are broken of the lamp on the bedroom floor, and I'll pick up the pieces that are broken of my heart and close the door. I want a partner and I want a friend, and I got down pat that this ain't that, and it's time to end this addiction. Time to let go of the promise that was made. Time to let go of hope and watch it fade. Time to look inside myself to find the real love within. Time to end this addiction. Sweep the eggshells from this city, 'cause I won't walk on them again. And your feelings of entitlement and self-pity, do you love me or them? Take your violence someplace other than here within my precious home. You're teaching our son and his brother what you learned when you were young. I want a partner and I want a friend, and I got down pat that this ain't that, and it's time to end this addiction. Time to let go of the promise that was made. Time to let go of hope and watch it fade. Time to look inside myself to find the real love within. Time to end this addiction. As I close my eyes and look within, I can see the pain you're in. As anger gives way to compassion, I am free to make this stand. I want a partner and I want a friend, and I got down pat that this ain't that, and it's time to end this addiction. Time to let go of the promise that was made. Time to let go of hope and watch it fade. Time to look inside myself to find the real